What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? Welcome back to another major market breakdown. Sorry, I missed last week. I got really swamped, and I was coming back in from out of town. So I just wasn't able to get that video out. But we did go live during the week to make sure folks was tapped in. So if you aren't already tapped into our daily live show that starts around 8:30, 8:45 a.m. every day, every morning, on weekdays at least, then you're missing out because all we do is talk about value. Generally, Jim gets on first. I'll hop on after him, and then the rest of the day, it's kind of interchangeable with whoever we have come on. Now, some days I will get on before Jim, just to kind of get the setups out a little bit on the earlier side. So just be ready and be ready to be tapped in around 8:45, 9 o'clock every morning. All right, but just like always, just like every week, we gonna start off with DXY. So I was actually expecting, I wasn't expecting the dollar to get to this level, but it is about to test out this middle band that we've kind of had here over the last probably like 2-3 months. We kind of just had this kind of sitting here glaring at us, being our north star, letting us know what's gonna happen next with the markets, for the most part at least. I'm expecting this to get a little bit of a push higher, but I'm waiting for the downside on this, which translates to a euro buy. Now I'm already in a euro buy. I got in a little on the earlier side because like I said, I wasn't expecting the dollar to get the good data that it did. Now we did end up getting bad GDP data on the back end of it, which I think is going to keep the dollar kind of suppressed to a point. So this here, I'm really just, and I don't usually do things like this. I'm actually just gonna, because I'm getting more entries this week. So just kind of forget about what's going on right there for a second. My entries are always super manageable because I don't over risk or over leverage in any of my accounts, so I can hold, draw down, especially for forex pairs, and that's kind of why I tend to like forex pairs more than anything else, because of the fact that you can be wrong and you can still kind of get out of it with a small loss. You kind of gotta give it time, even if you're like completely wrong about the direction, not just the entry. This here is just an example of me being a little off on my timing for the entry, but I would like to see a push lower here into this area, if not even a little bit lower. I can actually extend this box just a little bit to encapsulate the top of these wicks that acted as resistance before. This whole area I like. If we dip lower than this, start testing out this here, then I'll just be wrong about the dollar's movement, and then we'll just get out and reassess. But as it stands, I'll be looking for this to push a little bit lower and give us an entry here. Similar action on GBPUSD. We're gonna go through all the majors real quick, and then I'm gonna give y'all a look at the edge finder and see what we got in our favor. Get rid of that little line there, little random trend line there. I'd like this little area here on GU is like super beautiful and glaring at us, right? On the daily time frame at least. I'd like to get a slight little push lower. Retail is probably going to be expecting like a head and shoulder formation. So we bounce off of here, maybe consolidate, maybe get capped here for a second, and then we'll reassess for a breakout above this level. Midweek at some point while we're doing one of the live sessions in the morning. So make sure you guys tap into that, because like I always, like, all these trades I talk about on Sunday are the same trades that I'm taking and going through and talking about on the show throughout the week, so you guys can actually get the full scoop on what's going on. Actually, before we go forward, I actually want to go ahead and take a look at Yes Finder. Before I finish all the majors, let me refresh this tab over here real quick, and then what we got? Okay, Okay, AJ got a good score. That wasn't the case at the end of last week, so that's a little bit on the newer side. Let's take a look at that. Switch account. Share this tab instead. All right. We're getting technical score 1, jobs market a 1, economy growth a 3, with retail sales being good and consumer confidence good, and with gold also getting a good well, I guess it got a little neutral last week, I'm pretty sure, and now we're getting a bullish score, and that probably has something to do with the little bit of bad data that the US dollar did get. So I'm personally in silver positions. I will get to that in a second. We took some silver positions in the chat, both chats, I think, at the towards the end of last week, and then started pushing into profit for the close, which was really cool. And then, but for the most part, everything's pretty mundane. EURUSD is getting a -8 score, which I like. GBPUSD still a -7. We sold that last week. I'll show you guys that entry. I think we're right. I think it was like stopped right at TP. This is not the right chart. No. There it is. 30-minute. Didn't mean to do that backwards. Yeah, just broke through that TP we had. Me personally, I'm just trailing my stop loss in the profit. And let me pull up Telegram so I can actually show you guys the chat. Well, let me share the tab. It should. Let me switch to this tab over here so you guys can see that. This is the EURUSD, or the not EUR, GBPUSD trade that we sent in the chat. And then let me go over to, oh, it doesn't let me like share the screen there. Why not? Oh, it's because it's just an app and it's not on the Google thing. Okay, I understand that. That's stupid though. Nah, I don't know how to change it while I'm already recording. Sorry, but the link is in the free chat link is in the description of this video, so you guys can actually just go into there and see it, because I sent this to the free chat and the VIP chat, so everybody got this trade. So everybody should have made a little bit of monions on this. Super good risk to reward ratio. Didn't have very much drawdown involved here. Super solid trade here. Now, not every single trade goes like that, of course, but you know, for the most part, we keep it pretty crispy in the chat. But let me get through the rest of the majors first. Take a look at NASDAQ real quick before I do some top setups. So okay, when you look at the 30-minute, it's just like womp. You can't really get anything from it. Oh wait, go make sure that tab go away. Ooh, I accidentally pulled up a new tab. And then you go to the hourly. Womp. Can't really do anything with that. 4 hour, you're getting a little bit more clear. You know. This is why we do top down analysis. Because you get the most clarity up here, and I think we are going to. And you know, when I say it, I'm not saying I'm always 100% right when I say it, but usually when I smell the sell for NASDAQ, it's coming, and I smell it. I smell it a lot. Crazy, my long-term portfolio got rebalanced like a month ago, and from here to here, I made so much money. and I didn't sell anything from here to here just because I got so defensive. In my long-term portfolio and some of my clients' portfolios during that time. Oh, such a great move. Such a great move. And that's why you need to be in all of our chats, whether it be the free chat, VIP chat. It's only $4.99 a month. Regardless, there's a whole bunch of value either wherever you want to be if you're tapped into our ecosystem. But I'm smelling a sell. I am smelling a sell here. We're getting mad weak at the, as you can see on our RSI here. We're getting mad weak at this area. So showing a lot of weakness. The tech sector is showing holes. At the same time, you have a potential credit shock on the table. All of that is very bearish for stocks, at least high price tech stocks. So what I would like to see to confirm that bias would be a break below this area here and then a retest, and I would probably take a small sell off of a retest of this area getting broken with a little bit of vigor and momentum. Breakthrough here, yeah, you can push down, and then we're gonna start targeting this area here, and depending on because they're doing the whole back and forth with the tariff stuff again. So they banned him from doing it, so he's gonna figure out another way to do it, and that's probably gonna give us a dampener. We can go ahead and mark these levels off down here where I'd expect price to give us some stoppage. Like we have a gap that never actually got closed right here, which is really interesting. So yeah, off of a push here, I'd be targeting here and here, and then anything below that, I'd just be trailing and waiting for price to consolidate and start giving us some more buying opportunities, because I would absolutely love to get some buying opportunities here. That is a massive entry. It would look bad, on Bloomberg for the day or for the week, but over here we understand that when the markets are crashing out, it's time for us to grow some wealth, spread out, diversify a little bit. That's what we do. But moving on, let's check out one of these top setups. Let's look at EURUSD. Let me see. Whew. Jeez Louises. Wish I'd have been looking at that last week, huh? Right? Been great. It just dumped way more than what GBPUSD looked like. Well, roughly the same. Just more pips. Same movement, just more pips. But this is probably going to give us some reprieve from this week, and give us an opportunity to get in. We're experiencing some slight, ever so slight, and I mean when I say slight, I mean like if you weren't such a momentum divergence trader like me for 10 years, you probably wouldn't notice it. Probably wouldn't notice that it's been gaining just a wee bit of strength as this was heading lower. All right, so that lets me know we're probably gonna get a pulley back. Let me see. Let me grab a fib. Take it off this matched high here. I would love me a 38. 38 gold. Yeah, I'd love an entry off of this area. And then, if I had to guess, let's check the bird's eye tool. Neutral momentum detector. Okay, so let me share this tab so you guys can see what I'm actually looking at. I just checked the bird's eye tool to see if EURUSD had any momentum on its way. Right now it says neutral, but I'd advise everybody check this when the market opens, because it's probably going to be probably going to get some bullish momentum coming. So it'll say bullish momentum incoming. And that's not to tell you to buy. As we've kind of gone through it, it's very bearish. So that's a signal of a potential pullback. Not buying. So the bird's eye tool is meant to be used very contextually. So like I said, I'm warning you. It might say that some bullish momentum is incoming, but that's in lieu of it being a pullback for more downside. And even if it doesn't read, I then expect it to give us a bearish momentum read when we actually get into this area here, because either that'll be fast enough to signal it to our tool, or it'll be institutionally supported enough for our tool to get a read. And the bird's eye tool is completely free. You guys don't have to like sign up, pay anything. All you have to do is just go to thebirdseyetool.com and use it. That's it. So that's in the description as well. So you guys don't have to worry about looking for that. Save it to your home screen. It's real easy. It's always going to be there. I haven't put ads back on it, so you guys don't have to worry about it loading weird or anything like that. It should load in every country perfectly fine without any problems. All right, and then let's take a look at that AUDJPY, because AU is getting a good pull this week. AU is getting a good pull this week. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. All right. Well, I mean, it's kind of still in this consolidation. I would love to trade it in this consolidation, but on the 4 hour, she might wicken and leave and give us a decent entry. So I'll throw a fib on here. Mark my golden zone. See, we already tapped it, really, but not really. So we could, I don't even really need to put that there, because it's really almost the same. See if we can get one more entry in this area before AJ wants to leave us. Probably not. It'll probably, what's more likely is that it'll probably break higher and then give us some sort of a retracement entry. So this level is what's like, really broke through right here. So we could see like a pullback to just this area here, and then her tricks start trickling higher. And honestly, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Risk that, and if it rolls over, we just catch an entry here and take this to prior high and likely higher. But I'll be first target, and then from then I'll just be trailing my stop loss. Yep, not too much, not too much on it. Let me go to this silver setup that I sent out to VIP. We sent this to VIP on Thursday, either Thursday or Friday. I know it was late week, but we ended hecka green. Loved it. Now I will say, get rid of that. This see, let me actually give some more context. So when this all this happened here, right? I was expecting a pullback to this area for a buy, but then this candle happened, and I was like, let's wait. Let's just be patient, and see if it wants to follow up with more, and it didn't. It consolidated, built up some more entries, and is now pushing higher. So kind of. I actually sent it out, I think, in the free chat at first, and then when I actually took this entry, I sent it to VIP. But this whole full context move is the same thing out. So folks that may be thinking I'm just like only sending things to VIP that are worth it. The full context of this actually did get sent in both the free chat and VIP. It's just we ended up taking it a little late, and I told those chats, I was like, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna hold off for a second. And then I ended up putting, after this push, I ended up putting some pending orders down here, but then it broke higher, so I just deleted those and had my buy stop playing out with this right here. So it's working out. It's cool. We're not gonna trail stops or anything just yet. We're gonna kind of let this play out, see if we can get a push higher. If we build up some structure in this area, then yeah, I will trail my stop into a little bit of profit. But for now we're just gonna let this ride out. All right. Not too much on it. I hope I didn't give y'all too much to digest for the week. This is on the longer end of my videos, but that's all right because it's a whole lot of value. And if you got some value out of this, make sure you hit that like button, sub button, and that bell icon. All that's going to tell the algorithm this is good content, needs to get pushed forward all the way to the moon. All right. I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody. I'm going to catch you on the next one.